Deal that may be coming together to end the government shutdown, prevent America from defaulting on its debts for the first time in history. ABC's John Karl tracking all the backroom talks from Washington. He's here with the latest. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. Well, Senate leaders have struck a tentative deal that would keep the government solvent for another few months. Now the question is whether or not it can pass and whether it can pass in time to prevent default. Shutdown? What shutdown? At week 3, visitors to the national memorials in Washington are ignoring it, blowing past signs and barricades, although stinking mounds of trash are tougher not to notice. After a furious round of talks over the past 24 hours, Senate leaders Harry Reid and Mitch McConnell, men who often seem to detest each other, have put together a tentative deal that could end this mess, at least for now.
Senator McConnell and I have been working diligently the last few days. We've made tremendous progress.
The deal would reopen the government, but only until January 15th. Avoid default for now, extending the government's ability to borrow money until mid-February. And there would be no major changes to Obamacare, the Republican demand that triggered the crisis in the first place. The deal would also set up immediate talks for a long-term budget deal.
It's extremely positive. You just feel good when you see the Senate start working the way that you know it should work.
But this tentative agreement would still need Republican support in the House. And this morning, there is no sense of how Speaker Boehner will react. Although late Monday, he seemed unimpressed.
What's your message for the White House?
The public has clearly had enough, and the latest ABC News Washington Post poll shows disapproval for everybody, the president and Congress, but overwhelmingly the public is blaming Republicans. 74% of voters disapproving of how they've handled this crisis. George?
Okay, John, thanks very much. A lot of steps to go through here. First, the Senate leaders have to come to an agreement, and then, as John pointed out, we do not know what's going to happen there in the House of Representatives.
And as he also pointed out, clearly the public is just fed up at this point.